New Tool Day Tuesday, where I share with you unique or useful tools that I myself use that I think you might be interested in. I gotta give Scout Crafter a shout out for this particular tool. I will put a link to his channel down below in case you're interested, but he is an awesome restoration guy. He's an awesome tool guy. He makes videos that keep you entertained throughout the whole video, and I really enjoy his content. But he mentioned this a couple of weeks ago on his channel, and I thought to myself, you really need one of these. So I ordered one so that we could take a look at it and share it with you. This particular tool is specifically made to cut cable ties, or zip ties as some people call them. Now they may look like a pair of regular snips or a pair of side cuts, but as you can see, they have a trick up their sleeve. They actually have a couple of tricks up their sleeve that make them ideal for zip ties. Now the company name behind this tool is Tsunoda. They are a Japanese company, and if you follow my channel, some Japanese tools are actually made very well. This particular tool company has a really hard following. People really say that their tools hold up very well, so I thought I would give them a try. Now I'm a huge fan of cable ties, or as we call them, zip ties, because they make that little zip noise when you tighten them up. And if I have a lot of zip ties that I'm going to be doing on a job, I will use a zip tie gun. However, there are circumstances where this is just too big. Now, one thing that I've always done is I have tightened up my zip ties with a pair of side cuts. And basically, you put your zip tie on like this, then you come back with a pair of side cutters, and you just ever so slightly grip it and give it a little bit of a twist, and you can hear it clicking because you can get a few extra clicks out of it, which will make it tight. And then you go ahead and snip off the tail, and now you're done. However, this tail is very sharp, and I'm sure many people are familiar with how sharp that tail is. The cool thing about these particular cutters are they're designed to work with zip ties. So when you tighten it up, there is a special spot in them that is just the very front part of the neck here that is designed to grip. And no matter how hard you squeeze, it won't cut, but they're also rounded off on the end to make this action tighten up your zip tie. It works very well. You can just kind of keep tightening it up. I'm getting a click almost every time. Now that zip tie is really tight, we're going to come in and cut off the tail. And now it's flush cut. There's nothing there. It is extremely smooth because these are designed to cut those zip ties. So taking a look at these jaws one more time, from here to here, it's just grip. There's no cutter. But from here to here, well, it cuts. Closing them up, you can see that there's very little gap in here, so it'll hold on to even the thinnest zip ties. And you can also see everything is nicely grinded and polished like you would see in any other high-end tool. But the secret is this head, because it's a little bit rounded and it lets you roll just a little bit, which just gives you that little extra click or two that you need to get a zip tie really tight. So let's try it one more time. So I've tightened it up just a little bit with my hands. I'm going to reach in here just like this. We're just going to rock it just a little bit, and then look, I can sneak up on it and do it again. We'll sneak up on it and do it again. And I'm getting a click almost every single time I do this. And now that zip tie is really tight. It didn't even move that time. And then I'm going to flush cut it, and it's extremely smooth. There's nothing sharp. A regular pair of side cuts has a bevel down here on the end, so that when you try to flush cut something, you get just a little bit of extra zip tie, and that little bit of extra zip tie makes it very sharp. With the way these are designed, they can actually cut flush. There's nothing left. When you run your hand over the end of the zip tie, there's nothing sharp. The cable tie on the right was cut with the Tsunoda cutters, and the cable tie on the left, well, I used my regular side cuts. So there you have it, a very quick tool review of the Tsunoda cable cutters. I will put a link down below in case you're interested in purchasing a pair. They do sell a few different sizes of these. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.